Welcome back to the World of Tennis, presented by BNP Paribas. Now let's head out to the Big Apple. Deep in the heart of New York City, there's only one place that holds the history of tennis legends. Only one place you can watch their endurance. Only one place their dedication is tested. And only one place that defines their struggles. Relive the moments of tennis history that have honored these crowds. Only at Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena. Brought to you by BNP Paribas.
Back in 2008, Madison Square Garden opened its doors to tennis again after 7 years to former world #1 Pete Sampras and the current world #1 Roger Federer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the #1 player in the world, please welcome Roger Federer! His opponent, the winningest men's Grand Slam singles champion in tennis history, please welcome Pete Sampras!
This enthusiastic crowd was in for a treat, this being only the second time Roger and Pete squared off on the court. In 2001, Roger ended Pete's 31-match winning streak at the Wimbledon Championships, knocking the 4-time Wimbledon champion out in a 5-set epic. Pete had the honor of serving first, but Roger struck quickly and broke serve to start the match. When Roger consolidated the break, it looked like the evening could yield a quick win for Federer, but ever the champion, Pete came back with a fury and held it love in Game 3. Not wanting to be shown up by the former world #1, Roger proves why he is the current #1, holding serve in the following game and eventually winning the first set 6-3. The sold-out crowd of over 19,000 was extremely entertained. It includes some star-studded individuals, and one even shared the mic with me. How's your tennis game?
My tennis game's okay, but I'd much rather watch these guys play.
For once, he's being modest. I've seen his tennis game. He's a great player and a great golfer. Thank you, Mr. Trump, for being here with us.
Thank you, Justin.
Adding to the entertainment that evening, Roger, always the consummate sportsman, overturned a call and conceded a point to Pete. Pete would take the point and eventually the second set, evening the match at 1 set apiece. It was a riveting final set that deservingly came down to the wire. A third set tiebreak decided the battle between the two champions. When Pete's backhand pass slid wide, Roger Federer won the match and the Showdown title, beating Pete Sampras after 2.5 hours of scintillating tennis.
Great effort there, especially these last couple sets. Tell us your feelings. Talk about this crowd a little bit.
It was an incredible crowd. I just want to thank everyone for coming out and supporting the event. All the sponsors, NetJet, Marquee Jet. If it wasn't for these guys, this wasn't going to happen. But for me, it's a thrill to play Roger. He's a great player. He's a great guy. I thought I had it there for a split second. That's why he's the best player in the world. But Roger's he's a great sport to do this. He really is. Hopefully we'll do it again in the future.
Well, the crowd thanks you for coming out. Pete Sampras, everyone. Roger, you were cruising along. It was 6-3, 5-4. Everything was under control. You lose the second set in the tiebreaker. You're up at early break. Next thing you know, you're down 5-2. Tell us what you were thinking at that point, 5-2 in the third.
I thought I was looking good at 2-0 in the third. Then it sort of turned around, and all of a sudden it was almost over. I was like pretty shocked, but it's just amazing to see how Pete hangs in there and how well he's still playing, after being retired for 5 or 6 years. And for me, it's a dream come true. Sort of still don't realize I've been playing here tonight, but playing against Pete, childhood hero, here in Madison Square Garden, is a great honor for me. So thanks again for coming out and making this work.
This segment was brought to you by BNP Paribas, the bank for a changing world. For more information, go to bnpparibas.com. Don't miss the Editor's Roundtable discussion on the return of Yvonne Lendl. Coming up next, The World of Tennis is brought to you by BNP Paribas, the bank for a changing world. Wilson, #1 in tennis. Tennis Magazine. Get exclusive tennis coverage online at tennis.com. The MD System, clinically proven rapid pain relief topical. And by Yvonne Lendl's Champions Academy. For more information, visit champacademy.com.